Hey, happy Monday morning, y'all. It's around 10 a.m. or so, a little after. So, still hard at work on my book. Hopefully, my dog is up here someplace. Let's go, Nightmare. There he is. Come on, buddy. Oh, here's some wildflowers. Let's go check these out. So, yeah, I've been working on my book. Still not too happy with the name of the warrior princess I came up with. Oh, now these are interesting. If these look familiar, if you've ever seen the movie Braveheart, that's what you're looking at for the most part. That's the flower that Mel Gibson's character's future wife gave him when they were children at his father's funeral. It's the same thing. So Nightmare is obviously into something that's over here. He's probably found a dead animal or something. What do you got, Nightmare? Oh, nothing. So, yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've been working on my book. I see this, even though my normal belief is that the biggest killer of dreams is a steady paycheck. And I do believe that. I see this new job starting tomorrow as a means to an end. See, I'm closing in. I could force myself to write this all and get it all done with before I'm ready. But when it's done, it will be done. And in the meantime, I still have to pay my bills. And as my unemployment was running out, even though I've got a pretty decent pretty decent amount stashed away, I'm going to continue moving forward with this and complete my mission. A mission that I believe that God created me to complete. And that's what I tell when I run into people. I'm a free advice machine. First thing I usually say is, you know what? Fuck your haters. Ignore them. Ignore them. Because the ultimate revenge is always success. Now, that sounds like the greatest advice you could give somebody, but it's not. At least I think it's probably just about the greatest advice. Because the greatest advice is answering the ultimate question. And the ultimate question is, why in the absolute fuck did God create me in the first place? Right? Everybody wants to know that. So, you got talent. Nightmare, you got something in your mouth. Nightmare, turn around. Drop it. He's carrying a rock. He's got this fascination with rocks. Release right now. Release. Let it go. Get moving. Him and his rocks. So maybe that's my purpose. Getting my dog to drop rocks. But maybe you like to cook. Maybe you like to garden. Maybe you like to, I don't know, build things. We all were created for a specific purpose, and that I truly believe. And it doesn't matter if you and I are related or you have some twisted connection to me. It doesn't matter if you're just somebody that's been supporting me over the years in the shadows, chilling out. It doesn't matter, because I tell you the same thing. Figure out why the heck you were created, and then spend the rest of your natural life after you figure that fucking shit out and prove to God that you were worth creating in the first place. Now, that might sound like crazy talk to some people. That's okay. There's a reverse to my advice, or to my saying about the biggest killer of freaking dreams being a steady paycheck, and that's to use the steady paycheck to fulfill your dreams. Because you ain't got to tell everybody out. You ain't got to be out in the world going, hey, boy. You ain't got to be bragging about that shit the way I do. I like reciting my work to people randomly. And I mean that. After telling them the title of my book, I'll ask them what their favorite topic is, and I'll try to relate it to something I've written, and thereby provide them with a unique experience that they might not have otherwise gotten. But I tell you, one of my favorite pieces to recite is Deathly Dreaming. Because the thing with Deathly Dreaming is, it sounds harsh. I mean, right off the bat, the name is hard. Wow, what the fuck? Who wants to read a poem about somebody dying? But see, that's not what that's about. Deathly Dreaming, I guess in its soul, is really about living life so that living life to the point to where when you get to death, you just say, hey, let's go, death, bring it on. And this is how Deathly Dreaming goes. I dreamed that I was dying. I could not escape my fate. All the people I knew came running just to see me to the gate. I stood there still defiant as I stared death in the face. What's the matter, boy? Don't I scare you? Not a chance. Get in line and wait. I fear not for this life ending. I stood up when they called my name. I swore an oath to the Constitution, and to that end I'm bound the same. So let's get this party started. I ain't going without a fight. I'm a baptized son of liberty. Faithful courage is my might. I like reciting that because right at the end, I see people go from, wow, that's deep, to wow, right on. And that's the way you should be living your life. Don't live it like that because I told you to live it like that. Live it like that because you feel it, because you realize that every moment, every single fucking last moment counts. And it matters. And I realize that I'm going to have to, at some point, answer to God for why I didn't attempt to comfort my siblings in their hour of need. And I'm good with that. I really am. Because I weighed all the options and the possibilities. I figured I'd save my own mental health. as an empath, I really didn't want to walk into that kind of fucking negativity. I know that might sound harsh, but it is what it is. Hey God, help me complete my mission here on earth so I can finally move on from this chapter. Please, dear Lord. Oh, there are doomers and gloomers out there that feel that we've been lost, that we've been betrayed and left for dead. Please, Almighty Father, save our republic from the evil that continues to attempt to destroy it from within. Please help my brothers and sisters, the good patriots of the world, rise up together. Help them unite. Please, dear Lord, help us join together so we can defeat these dark force motherfuckers once and for all. And please protect and guide Donald J. Trump, all the members of Q, the members of our military, our law enforcement, especially Vets for Child Rescue, so that united with the good patriots of the world, we can put on the full armor of God, pick up our swords of light and truth, and in one sound voice defeat the dark forces of evil that continue to prey upon the children of the world once and for all. Amen. So figure it out. And keep praying and keep meditating. Close your eyes and focus on your breathing. It's that simple. You know, that's the funny thing about government and people that want to control you. They intentionally attempt to muck things up, to complicate shit. Because, see, one of their longest held tenets is control through chaos. That's why they're trying to keep people afraid. Because in fear lies chaos, internal chaos, inability to reason. That's what this is all about. Control. God bless. Stay safe. Hey, Nightmare, say goodbye. Nightmare. There we go.